Get that together. Hallelujah! I tell you, I'm an old school warrior. Uh,
Mm.
so I think I found Alonzo. Hold on a second. Who might say is calling on the 202 line?
This is Alonzo Henderson.
You're welcome to Elevation Radio One. I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
Thank you. This is Alonzo Henderson.
Can you say it again, sir?
This is Sir Alonzo
Okay,
Henderson.
Lady J, Queen. You see, he's got that deep Barry White voice, and I can't get as deep as
Yes,
he.
sir.
How are you?
I'm well.
Better
How are
late than
you?
ever. I tell you, God bless you.
Thank you.
Ask your
God bless
question,
you too,
Queen.
Pastor.
All right, sir. Say hello to Lady J.
Hey, Lady J, how are you?
I'm good, Alonzo, my friend.
Lady J. Charmaine Jenkins is my friend. How
Oh,
are you?
Lord have mercy. Hold on a second. This is not what we want here. Okay. Anyway, let me ask you before I do my interview with you, Sir Alonzo. Let me ask Lady J a question before I played some old school music. What was the answer to your to the question? What does the power of words mean to you, Lady J?
Oh man, that right there, the power of words. People don't understand how much words have power. They some people just don't know that their words can cut you, and it will feel like a knife going into your flesh. The words, and
Yeah.
it's so important. It's so important that people speak before they think because words have power. Oh my, they have enormous power. Words make people commit suicide. Go out and do crazy stuff. The power of words. Death and life lie in the tongue. So, words are very powerful.
I'm glad you for that contribution. You're absolutely correct. They have to think before they speak. And so let me rephrase this topic again. The topic of this program is Sir Alonzo Henderson,
So y'all talking about
PR
me?
King.
Thank you.
I'm talking about you now.
Thank you, boss, too.
No. Sir Alonzo Henderson, PR King. The power of words. Are you using them correctly? So let me read this the way it was supposed to be read from the beginning. But now that he's here, because he wasn't here first. So recently, I met a young brother who did in 30 seconds what would have taken me 60 minutes to do. Remember our Thursday meeting? As we talked in a business meeting, I discovered that he was a wealth of information, and others that I know through media actually go to him for advice. I was like, what? Say what? Many of the local political candidates I discovered went to him to shape their campaigns with regards to getting out into the press. Therefore, I introduce to you one of Baltimore's newest treasures, and that is Sir Alonzo PR King Henderson. Hear ye him. And so my first question to you, Doctor Professor, is who is Sir Alonzo Henderson? I have therefore dubbed you PR King.
Oh, wow, thank you. First of all, let me thank God who was the head of my life, and let me give thanks to Pastor Steve for even PR King. I don't know about that. Can y'all guys hear me?
Yes, you can.
Okay. PR King. Thanks. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I like the way it sounds.
Yep.
Who is Alonzo? Alonzo is a little guy a little black or brown boy from Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. Was born in the late 70s, 43 years old. What? Alonzo is a loving guy, a guy that encountered and came through the adversity of a lot of troubles, but here I go. A child of God, first and foremost, a Jesus Christ believer. I'm a beauty guru. I'm a PR consultant, a fashion stylist, and a music producer, and now a political consultant.
I tell you.
I guess that's
okay. Matter of fact, let's clap our hands. Clap our hands. Fantastic. Why am I the only one clapping? I said, clap. Everybody clap your hands. So, I have some rebellious co-hosts here today. There we go. Finally.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So, all right. So you're applauded, sir. What brought you to Baltimore?
That is a funny story. What brought me to Baltimore?
Yep, we got 23 minutes.
So, under 3 minutes. I woke up one morning, January 24th, 2018, in my apartment in New York. And I just landed a new client, and I was just over it. I was just tired of what was going on in New York. I wanted to change, so I packed a bag and went to the airport, and I got on a flight, and I got up out of there. I landed after a 3-hour tour. I landed in Atlanta.
Okay.
There in Atlanta, I helped my cousin Tiffany DeWalt start a nonprofit agency called Lifeline Economic Development Group. That was in January of 2018. In January, February, March, April, May, May 3rd, I left Atlanta finally after 4 months. And I went, got in my car. I brought a new car while I was down there too, and I attempted to drive back to New York. On my way back to New York, I stopped in D.C. Stopped in Virginia to see one of my former friends, and he had a guest at his house that he had picked up from Baltimore. My former friend is from Baltimore, so he had asked me, are you going back anytime soon? I was like, yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. Could you drop me in Baltimore? Heck no, was my answer. Actually, it was a little more rough than that, but
You don't have to go there, but I understand. What's wrong with our city? What's wrong with our city of Baltimore, sir? Let me catch you right there. I think I heard something. Yeah, what's going on with that?
What was told to me what was wrong with this city is that you're from New York, right? Yeah. And New York was rough back then, right? Yeah, well, Baltimore ain't got nothing on New York back then. So you don't want to be caught slipping in the streets of Baltimore because it's all the wire. What? The wire. And of course, everybody saw the wire. So if the entire city is the wire, guess what? I don't want to sit on top of that thing. So I'll never go by myself. Mind you, I've been coming to Baltimore for gatherings for over 25 years. But they never let me, roam free by myself here. It's like I had a security detail once I got here.
No.
Where you going? Who's that? Don't talk to him. Type of thing.
Yeah. You should never roam free here, for sure.
Never. So when I got here, it was my, first time to actually see the city by myself. Long story short, the person that I was dropping off actually was friends with a person that I've known for over 20 years, starting in Atlanta when we were in school at Morehouse College.
Morehouse?
I never graduated, but
Are you a Morehouse man?
Yes, sir. Originally, yes, I am.
Well, hold on a second. This is a curious situation because I don't want Lady J to fall asleep. I want to make sure I catch her. Morehouse, I mean, the esteemed college where Dr. Martin Luther King and all great people. Hold
Yeah.
on a second. Samuel Jackson and all that. How in the world did you meet Lady J, of all people, who is not from Baltimore, who's from, where are you from again? Lady J?
I was born in
I think,
Baltimore.
huh?
I was born in Baltimore.
Well, hold on a second. I thought the first time you were on the program back in and on the 3rd of October, he thought
Hmm.
you said that you were from Philadelphia
Right.
or New
I was
Jersey.
born in
She
Baltimore.
was raised in Philly.
I was born in Baltimore. I lived here until I was 12 or 13 years old. We started getting transferred because my dad is a pastor. And so we were transferred to different states. In the latter part of my high school years, I grew up in Philadelphia.
You sure you didn't leave because you, like Will Smith, you was getting in trouble?
No, Pastor.
Because Lady J is, you you can, I've kind of watched a few videos and seen some interviews, and Lady J is kind of like a gangster, so that's what I'm saying.
Kind of.
So if you if you believe that too, if you find that to be true, 'cause don't get on the bad side. Call in at 1-914-205-5353 and tell me a Lady J's story so I can hold it against her. God bless you. So how did you, Sir Alonzo, I ought to call you the viceroy of media and PR, come up with meeting Lady J of all people? I mean, how did you come from the Morehouse and here at Baltimore meet this media gangster? I mean, media queen here.
I love it. I love it. Well, I was fortunate to meet Lady J through one of my friends, and one of my friends, very close friends. I can call her a friend, and I can call her actually a mentor. A lady that I was working closely with by the name of Zuleika Bazemore, former GOP primary candidate, Zuleika Bazemore.
She knows everybody.
Yeah, I was put,
God, does she ever sleep?
I was put I was put on Zuleika Bazemore by Tom Kennedy. Tom Kennedy is the chairman of the GOP Central Committee here in Baltimore, which is the Republican Central Committee here in Baltimore City. He's the vice chairman.
Hold on.
And he told me,
can't say Republican here anymore.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Go ahead, sir.
He actually alerted me to Mrs. Bazemore and asked me to see if I can guide him through the gauntlet.
That was a full-time job, sir. Woo-wee. I see Lady J's very quiet that one, but she's been on this program before, and I can talk about it. Trying to control Zuleika Bazemore is you have to be strong, and fortunately for myself,
you have to be a very particular type of individual to stand and to interject into the daily life and the operations of Mademoiselle Bazemore.
Preach, yes. Sir. Preach, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to. Yeah, you have got to be a special person to do that.
And I hope we're not getting in trouble because I hope she's probably listening.
Oh no. You know, like I told Ms. Bazemore today, actually on the phone. You know, she said she called me son. She said, "Hey, son."
Oh.
I call her mom. I look at her as one of my adopted, parents here in Baltimore because she's done nothing but advocate for me. She has really went to bat for my integrity and my name as a person that actually got a chance to sit down and really know me ask me the hard questions and,
Mm-hmm.
actually,